What's up, everybody? This is not Banjo Tooie. I don't know what's going on with Banjo Tooie. Xbox One won't launch it for some reason. So I decided that I would just play Kirby's Dream Land. It's a short game, it's quick, it's easy. I should be able to beat the whole thing in just one go. So this is just gonna be a one-shot, filler. Sorry there hasn't been any Banjo Tooie lately type video. I'm gonna keep trying to get it to boot up on the Xbox One, but I don't know, it might just be like an Xbox Live thing, because it's Banjo Tooie is on the Xbox 360, but I'm playing it through backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, so it might be like an Xbox Live thing, like they're working on the emulator or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into Kirby's Dream Land, and like I said, this is a pretty short game. This is actually the very first Kirby game, and should be able to beat it in one go. So, this is basically how the game gets played. Once you inhale, you're just automatically, magnetized to the ceiling of the level. So you can more or less fly over the whole thing. Another key difference is Kirby has no copy ability in this game. So, where I would normally defeat Poppy Brothers here, and then eat them and get bomb power, not the case. Whatever you eat here, you just swallow. So basically, you just eat stuff and spit it out. Like so. Because anything that you swallow, you just swallow. There's also a handful of enemies that, as far as I know, don't make an appearance after this. Like the, those bear-looking things. I haven't played every Kirby game yet. Like, I didn't play Kirby 64, or the newer ones, most of the newer ones. So I don't know, that little bear dude might have come back. But, anyway, this was an original Game Boy game. And I'm playing it on Game Boy Color version, which is why that there's actually colors. It's actually kind of like a confusing thing, because on the box art for Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby was actually white instead of pink, and not me personally, because I was still kind of a little young when it happened, but apparently there was like a good bit of confusion when Kirby's Adventure came out on the NES and Kirby was pink. So I assumed that when they were doing whatever to make the Game Boy Color, I mean, it's not its own individual version, but whatever they did to, correlate this color goes here, yada yada yada, they made sure he was pink. There's also no running in this game, which kind of sucks. Good, I mean, we're already at the second boss. Ooh, tricky. I mean, that wasn't the full boss, but that's the gist of how the boss is gonna go. We want this turkey dinner. Because this turkey dinner gives us like unlimited puffy wisps. But it doesn't last very long. I think this is the one that I want. Yep, now we're at the boss. Double whammy! Nothing to it. So remember when I said that this was like a really short game? This is already third level. There's only 4. So I don't really see too many people speedrun this, but I know the whole flying over the whole level is definitely a strategy. But I feel like when you do this, the breathe in and immediately exhale, I feel like you go a little bit faster that way. I mean, this in no way is intended to be a speed run. This is just how I've always played it. But again, I feel like the fastest way to move around is by doing that inhale, exhale. Oh! I thought I had enough to get past that. That's kind of a weird thing that you have to remember too, is the whole, when Kirby inhales, you just get sucked to the ceiling. So that's a thing. It doesn't happen every single time though, like, I feel like there's, oh, I died. I forgot I'm not invincible when I had the turkey dinner. But I feel like there are times where, like, if I'm like holding maybe down when I inhale, then I can float like regularly. But any other time it seems like I just hit the ceiling. Flop. Welcome to Cloudland, land of the clouds. No problem. And now we're off to the 4th world, which is Cloudland. Bubbly clouds. We are making short work of this game. Hate these umbrella guys. Woo! So there's really not a whole lot to say about this level. I mean, other than it's full of clouds. It's probably the most enemy-heavy level there is, though. Weird ice cream thing. Secret. Really need that help. So this is going to be the final boss. Well, not the final boss, but this is like the mini-boss version of the main boss. And it's been so long since I've played this, like this version, and fought this boss, that I did not remember his pattern. So now we're gonna shoot up into the stars. I should probably go for that health, but I'm gonna... No, I didn't turn around. That's kind of another bad thing, is that there is... I mean, if you can't tell, there is a ton of lag in the game. And because of the lag, a lot of your inputs get eaten. Those shooting stars right there will hurt you. Let's just kind of cheese this section. Into the moon! Excellent. Never know. We might need that. Now we're at the main boss. I kept wanting to say final boss, but this isn't the final boss. Oh, you chump. I didn't think you didn't do what you just did. So I know I said this game doesn't get speed run a lot, which I haven't seen it get speed run a lot really. But I do know that everything that this boss does is completely RNG. He could sit there and do that lightning spiral thing over and over again. much like he's doing. And then do that cheap move. Ah! Got him. Man, we did all that in about 15 minutes. We're going to the end of the game now. So Mount DDD is the home of not only the final boss, but also in sort of a Mega Man fashion, there's going to be a boss rush. So, Eyeball Cloud guy that we just fought, we're going to go take him on one more time. So, we're going to revisit a slightly, well, not a slightly trimmed down, but a very trimmed down version of every level that we've done so far. And don't ask me why, but for some reason we have to tag like a Kirby clone to unlock the door to the boss. Yeah, do a little dance. But I mean, as you can see, it's basically just a quick version of the level. I would argue that's probably the hardest of the bosses, just because of the, well, nothing I can do there. Just because he could randomly do the 3-shot that basically blocks all of your path. No problem. And I always save Wispy Woods for last because, well, I mean, Wispy was super easy. Hop. Oh. So basically, if you just chill by Wispy right here, you're safe. To be completely honest, I don't even remember fighting him the first time. That's how uneventful Wispy Woods is. Now in like the new game plus mode, I think he drops down spikes. But, I mean, he's still not really a threat. Oh. So basically the most dangerous thing that DDD can do is inhale you. Everything else is pretty simple to dodge. And it's not often that he does 2 jumps back to back like that. Always assume when he's running for you that he's gonna suck. Unless he has the hammer. If he has the hammer, then he's not gonna do it. And that's the end of DDD. There's no second form, nothing. That's the end of the game. Wow, we knocked that out in about 20 minutes. But you can see why this was the perfect Game Boy game. If you've never played an original Game Boy, it took 4 AA batteries. The battery life on it was terrible. You might get 6 hours out of it at the most. So, a game that you could beat, I mean, first time playing, this would probably take you an hour. Because you're going to want to explore everything and all that. And you don't know exactly where to go. All that good stuff. But a game that you could beat in an hour on something that you might get 6 hours of battery life out of was a pretty good deal. So, that was Kirby's Dream Land. Hopefully whatever the issue is that's causing Banjo Tooie to not boot up will get fixed. Otherwise, I might have to bring in my Xbox 360 and record it off of that. I don't really want to do that though, but that might just have to be a thing. But anyway, hopefully it'll get fixed. Thank you for watching, and you know, check the description for Kit, Patreon, TeePublic, Facebook, Twitter, you know, all that good stuff. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which will hopefully be, well, the next one should be Harvest Moon, but hopefully on Thursday it will be Banjo Tooie. Oh yeah, this is a thing too. New Game Plus, you can hold up, select, and A, and unlock, you know, hard mode. You got less health, the enemies do more damage. But ultimately the game is still the same, and you do not have to beat it first to activate this. So if you want to play this, there you go. There's your cheat code. Alright.